I've been a long-haul truck driver for almost 14 years. I've driven through blizzards in Montana, deserts in Arizona, and storms so bad in Texas that I couldn't see the hood of my truck. But nothing compares to what happened to me on a lonely road outside a small town in Pennsylvania. A road that officially exists on maps, but according to locals, nobody should ever drive there after midnight. I didn't know that at the time, and if I had, I would have turned my truck around the moment I saw the woman standing beside the road. Because that woman wasn't alive. It was October 2023, around 11:30 p.m. I had picked up a freight load near Pittsburgh and was heading toward Harrisburg. My GPS suddenly suggested a shortcut, a county road called Black Hollow Road. The route would save nearly 40 minutes. I was already tired, so I took it. At first, everything seemed normal. The road was narrow but paved. Tall trees surrounded both sides. No houses, no gas stations, no traffic. Just darkness, and my headlights cutting through it. About 20 minutes in, I noticed something strange. My radio started producing static. Not unusual, except it kept happening in the exact same rhythm, like someone was trying to speak. Every few seconds, shh, click, shh, click. I adjusted the frequency. Nothing changed. Then the truck's dashboard clock blinked. 12:01 a.m. Then it froze. The seconds stopped moving. I hit the dashboard, still frozen. That's when I got my first bad feeling. The kind that tells you something isn't right, something you can't explain, but you feel it, deep in your gut. 4 to 7 minutes. Around midnight, I saw someone ahead, a woman, standing on the shoulder of the road, alone, in the middle of nowhere. She wore a long gray coat. Her dark hair covered part of her face. She wasn't moving, not even a little. No phone, no flashlight, nothing. Just standing there, looking toward the forest. I slowed down. Every truck driver knows the rule. If someone needs help, you stop, at least check on them. As I got closer, she slowly turned her head toward me. Something felt wrong immediately. Her movements looked unnatural, too slow, too smooth, like a video being played at half speed. I rolled down my window. "Ma'am, are you okay?" No answer, just silence. Then she pointed toward the woods without saying a word, a single finger pointing into darkness. I looked where she pointed. Nothing, just trees. When I looked back, she was staring directly at me. I couldn't see her eyes, only darkness under her hair. A chill ran through my body. I suddenly didn't want to be there anymore. I rolled up my window, pressed the accelerator, and drove away. A few minutes later, I checked my mirrors. The woman was gone. Good, or so I thought. Then I looked again and nearly crashed. She was standing behind my trailer, in the middle of the road, hundreds of yards back, watching me. My heart started pounding. I told myself I was tired. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks. Maybe stress, maybe exhaustion. Then my GPS screen turned black. A second later, words appeared. Not directions, not an error, just 3 words. Turn around now. I slammed the brakes. The message vanished. The normal map returned. I stared at it, trying to understand. Had someone hacked the device? Was it malfunctioning? I had no idea. But I kept driving, because turning around felt somehow worse. 10 minutes later, I saw lights ahead. Relief washed. My relief disappeared. The lights belonged to an old church. Abandoned. boarded windows, collapsed fence. No cars, no people. Just one light glowing above the entrance. And beneath that light stood the same woman. This time I didn't stop. I floored the accelerator. The truck roared forward. And for the first time, I heard her voice, even through the closed windows. A whisper, soft but clear. "Don't leave me here." Main horror section. At 12:45 a.m., the road should have connected back to the highway, according to GPS. But it didn't. I kept driving and driving and driving. No highway, no signs, nothing. The road never ended. That's when panic started setting in. I grabbed my phone. No signal. 0 bars, completely dead. Then I noticed something terrifying. The fuel gauge wasn't moving. For over an hour, not even slightly. The truck should have burned fuel, but the needle stayed frozen, exactly where it had been before midnight. Just like the clock. Frozen. At 1:12 a.m., I passed. I thought I was. The footsteps stopped directly behind my seat. I couldn't bring myself to look. Every instinct screamed at me not to turn around. So I kept staring ahead, hands shaking, heart racing, trying to ignore whatever stood behind me. Then something whispered, "Daniel." My name. I slammed on the brakes, jumped from the truck, and ran outside. The road was silent. The forest was silent. No footsteps, no voices, nothing. Then I noticed fresh footprints in the dirt beside my truck, bare feet leading into the woods, and one set leading out, toward my truck. I climbed back into the cab, locked every door, and drove, faster than ever. Around 2 a.m., fog rolled across the road, thick white fog. Visibility dropped to almost nothing. Then shapes appeared inside it. People. Dozens of them, standing among the trees, watching. Not moving, not speaking, just watching. Their faces looked pale, their eyes looked black, like empty holes. The truck's engine suddenly died. Complete silence. Then every figure in the forest turned toward me simultaneously, at exactly the same moment. My blood froze. They began walking, slowly, toward the truck, one step at a time. Then headlights appeared behind me, a pickup truck, an old sheriff vehicle. The figures immediately vanished. The sheriff parked beside me. An elderly deputy stepped out. He looked terrified, not surprised, terrified, like he already knew why I was there. He leaned toward my window and said, "You saw her, didn't you?" I couldn't speak. He nodded. "Gray coat?" I nodded. His face turned pale. Then he told me a story. 23 years earlier, a woman named Emily Harper disappeared on Black Hollow Road. Witnesses said she was last seen walking alone after her car broke down. She was never found. But drivers kept reporting sightings. The same woman, same coat, same road, same warning. The next morning, I reported everything to local police. They searched their records and found something strange. There had been a deputy assigned to Black Hollow Road years ago, a man who died in a crash in 2015. The same man who had led me out, the same face, the same uniform. I quit long-haul trucking for 6 months after that. Couldn't sleep, couldn't drive at night, couldn't stop hearing those whispers. But the worst part? 6 months later, I received an anonymous envelope, no return address. Inside was a single photograph, taken from behind my truck that night. The picture showed me standing beside the cab, looking toward the woods, and behind me, standing only a few feet away, was the woman in the gray coat, smiling. On the back of the photo were 6 handwritten words. Next time, don't drive away.